Lockout time helps in disconnecting an administrator for a certain time period before the next login attempt is made. This ensures that continuous attempts are not made to log into the system. This is generally observed with malicious intent, and it controls this behavior. Use this command, request authentication unlock admin user, to unlock the admin user. The lockout time sets the amount of time to wait between login attempts after the failed attempts counter is exceeded, which prevents continuous login attempts from a malicious actor. You have been redirected to the Welcome to the BPA Plus screen from a BPA report or from the Get Help section. The first step is to click Browse Files to upload the latest tech support file. Navigate to the tech support file and click Open. Now that the tech support file has been successfully uploaded, we can continue to the next step in the process. Click Next. This screen lets you know how to set up your PAN-OS CLI. We also recommend that you back up your existing configuration before you start making any configuration changes on your firewall. Along with the recommended best practice commands, BPA Plus will also provide a command to take a backup of your existing configuration. Click Next. The list here shows the failed BPA checks. For the purposes of this demo, we will remediate the lockout time BPA check. Click Next. This displays the lockout time at the top. It says, please review the best practice settings and select the desired option for your configuration. By default, this screen will show the best practice settings. The settings highlighted in light blue are the settings being changed to adhere to the best practices. If you click on Existing Setting, you will see the setting that you have in your configuration. You will see a note at the top that says, are you sure you want to deselect the best practice setting for this profile? We advise against this as it will make your system less secure. You want to take action against the failed best practice check. So we will click the best practice setting and click Next. The next section is to generate set commands. At the top, you can see a Download All Commands button. This is useful for remediating multiple best practice checks when you want to download a file with all the recommended best practice commands. Now below are the list of best practice recommendation commands along with the command to take a backup of your existing configuration. Now we'll click Copy Commands. The next step is to open an SSH session to the firewall. Now paste the commands in the CLI. As you can see, there are no warnings. We are good for the purposes of this demo. I will perform a commit operation. As you can see, the configuration was committed successfully. So as the next step, we will check our firewall settings. As you can see, the existing setting for lockout time under authentication setting is set to 0. So I'll refresh my firewall page, click on Device, Setup, Management. The authentication setting lockout time is set to 30 minutes. This concludes the demo.